Hi everyone, my name is Sebastien Lagree. I am the creator and founder of Lagree Fitness. Today I want to talk about the lift kit for the Mini Pro. So here we have two Mini Pro. On my left, the Mini Pro number 4, flat on the ground. And on my right, the Mini Pro configuration number 4 with the lift kit. So first of all, what is configuration number 4? Configuration number 4 means that you have an extra rear platform and a set of handles. And by the way, these handles could be on the front or on the back. So the purpose of this video is for you to see visually, right, the difference between flat on the ground and up. So I'm going to move out of the shot a little bit, and I want you to see what it looks like. Here are my recommendations. If you're going to be buying the Mini Pro for your house, I recommend the Mini Pro without the lift kit. Why? Because you can actually stand behind it, and you can actually lift up the back end or the front end, and you can actually move that machine around a little bit. So, if you're at home and you need to kind of move the machine a little bit, much easier. If you have the Mini Pro of the lift kit, you can't use the wheels, right? You cannot lift the back end and the wheels are not touching. Also, the lift kit is super heavy. It's very robust, it's very sturdy. It's made out of steel. So it adds a lot of weight to the machine. So if you have the lift kit, you're going to need 2 people to move this around. We're getting toward mega size and mega weight territory. This is over 200 pounds. Some of the mega formers are around 300 pounds. So we're really close to the weight and the size of a mega former. If you're going to be using the Mini Pro for a studio, I recommend the lift kit. Now, there's 2 types of studio use. Do you need to clear the room? You don't need to clear the room. If you need to clear the room using your gym and you have an extra room that you're using for yoga and kickboxing and TRX or whatever, then you may want, and you want the Mini Pro, then do not get the lift kit. Get the Mini Pro without the lift kit so you can demonstrate before, you can actually move it around, you can wheel around. But please remember that the Mini Pro is not as portable as the Micro. The Micro is literally 50 pounds. You can carry it under your arm and then you just can hang it against the wall. You cannot do this with the Mini Pro. But the Mini Pro is mobile, quote unquote. You can move it around. The Mini Pro with the lift kit, you can't. If you don't need to move the Mini Pro around, then I highly recommend to use the lift kit for your studio. Because when you have the lift kit, you can see yourself that it looks a lot more like a Mega. And you can use this machine like a Mega. And the Mini Pro is a great alternative to the Mega. It's also a great alternative to the Reformer. We have a lot of Pilates studios interested in Lagree products. A lot of Pilates studios want to add Lagree at their facility. And the Mini Pro is a machine that is great if you want to practice Pilates or practice Lagree. That machine will do both without any problem. So I think the Mini Pro is a great machine for that. But I definitely recommend the lift kit, because with the lift kit, you do more exercise like the Mega Former, right? So what are those exercises? Scrambled eggs is one. You cannot do scrambled eggs on the Micro, on the Mini Pro without some kind of a lift, because the scrambled eggs, you need a space underneath it. So for the scrambled egg is an important exercise for you and you want to teach this exercise, you're going to need the lift kit. If you like to do the exercise like on the Micro, we have a lot of lateral core exercises. So what's a lateral core exercise? There's all the exercises where you can face the machine, either with your feet on the ground or hands on the ground, but they're all the lateral movements. So hammerhead is one, serpent is another one. So when the Mini Pro is flat on the ground, it's standing at 5.5 inches from the floor, just like the Micro. You can actually use the carriage like the Micro and then do all your side lateral core exercises. You cannot do this exercise on the Mini Pro because it's now lifted and it doesn't have the same stimulation on your body. Also, if you're going to be using the Mini Pro for lift kit, probably you're going to replace the Mega Former. You want to fit as many Mini Pro in the room as possible. You don't want to take 10 feet between each machine to do the side lateral movement. It just makes no sense. For that reason, some of the exercises that you can do on the Mini Pro are going to be different, but all the Mega exercises that you're accustomed to do, you will be able to redo them here on the Mini Pro with the lift kit. And like I said before, so if you're thinking about getting 10 Mega Formers and you're putting all 10 Megas in one single row, you will be able to put 12 Mini Pro, if not 13, for each 10 Mega Formers. So that's a fantastic alternative, because now not only the machine is less expensive, but you can also fit more into a room. And we have a lot of studios right now opening up with the Mini Pro. Because of that, the machine is just as long as a Mega, but it's narrower, and because it's narrower, you have more room to fit more Mini Pros. So if you can put another 2 or 3 Mini Pro each class compared to the Mega, and by the way, the price you're going to charge for class is going to be the same regardless if it's a Mini Pro or Mega, but the Mini Pro will allow you to fit more students for each hour. It's a good thing to know, and it's a good point. Aside that, that's it. There's not really that much difference. We're talking about the lift kit to make your studio more professional, using the lift kit to do more mega former-like exercise. The lift kit really gives you the impression that you're working more like with a Mega, but the difference is that you're going to be able to fit more Mini Pro in the same room than the Mega. Your bank account will appreciate that. If you're at home, I highly recommend to do the Mini Pro without the lift kit because like I showed you before, you can move it around a little bit if you need to adjust it. It doesn't take as much space. At home, you may also have a shorter ceiling, so when you stand up on the Mini Pro, you just can fit into if your ceiling is short, you're fine. If you have the lift kit and you're at home and you have a short ceiling, you might hit, your ceiling. These are other considerations to make. If you have any other questions about the Mini Pro with and without the lift kit, please email us at info@lagreefitness.com. And again, my name is Sebastien Lagree. Thank you for watching.